Welcome student to Education Center. Today we are going to learn about Science Chapter 3 Clothes of Class 4th. Dear student, in introduction we are going to see about need for clothes, various uniforms, types of fibers, care of clothes and some quiz. Dear students, do you know why we need clothes? Because cloth is our primary need. As we have learned about food, our primary need, same as cloth is our basic need. And one more basic need is shelter. So dear students, we have three basic needs, that is food, clothing and shelter. So today in this lesson we will learn about the need for clothes. Did you know students? In Stone Age, early humans did not have any clothes to wear. They used animal fur, skin and leaves to cover themselves. Later, people started making clothes. So let us learn how clothes are helpful to us. Clothes protect us in following ways. First of all, clothes protect us from the heat of the sun. During summer, we wear cotton clothes to keep ourselves cool. Do you know students why we wear cotton clothes in summer, not woolen or rainy clothes? It's a very important to learn about it because cotton clothes have tiny pores in it which help for the circulation of air to pass, and it also absorbs the sweat of the body. It gets evaporated by the heat and air and keep us cool. So for that reason we wear cotton clothes in summer. Next we will see about the woolen clothes. Clothes protect us from cold. During winter, we wear woolen clothes to keep ourselves warm. Let's see how woolen clothes help us to keep our body warm. For example, woolen clothes are made of such fibers which does not allow air to pass through it. It traps the air and therefore keep our body warm. Dear students, now let's we see about the rainy clothes. Clothes protects us from rain. When we go out in the rain, we usually use raincoats and umbrella to prevent us from getting wet, as this material of umbrella and raincoats are made of synthetic fibers and they help us to protect us from rain because synthetic fiber does not have any pores in it. So the water of the rain does not affect our body. Dear students, clothes also protect us from dust present in the air. You have seen your mother or your sister, they are they all usually cover their face with dupatta or a cloth because when they are using vehicle or going outside in the market, they cover themselves in order to protect themselves from heat or dust. So people who travel in desert also cover most of the part of their body using clothes to protect themselves from dust. See the picture of the person traveling in desert area. Clothes also protect us from insect bite when you are going outside for playing. Okay, in the evening time when you are going outside for the playing, then your mother advises you to wear long sleeve shirt and long pant in order to protect yourself from mosquito bites, because if mosquito will bite you, you will suffer from malaria or many viral diseases. So clothes act as a covering for our body and protect us from insect bites. Dear students, let us learn about uniforms. A set of similar looking clothes worn by a group of people is called uniform. For example, various people wear various uniform according to their occupation, in which field they are working. For example, see lawyers, how they wear their uniform. See the doctors. By seeing the uniform only, you can make out that particular person is a doctor or a nurse by the uniform only. A policeman, okay, and a student. So their uniform help us to recognize them. For example, if you wear a uniform of your school uniform and you just go outside, by seeing you only, other person can recognize that you belong to a particular school. So uniform help us to recognize yourself. Now, types of fibers. Clothes are made from fibers. You know, clothes are made from fibers. Fibers are very thin hair-like material. They are spun into thread. These threads are then woven together to make fabric or cloth. Fibers are of two types. First is natural and synthetic. So, did you know, student, cotton was first grown in India and was very expensive fabric till the early 1800s, after which the Europeans started growing it. For example, I will explain you how the fibers are made. For example, clothes are made from fiber. Suppose we will take the example of cotton. Cotton balls first get matured and then separated from the seed, and they are used to make yarns, and then from this yarn clothes are made. Fabric are made from yarns, which in turns are made from fibers. Fiber are usually obtained from either plant or animals. They are called natural fibers. Example is cotton, jute, silk and wools are example of natural fiber. See the cotton balls. These cotton balls are extracted when they get matured from the seed, and then yarns are made from these cotton balls, and after that yarns it is ready for preparing the fabric from it. See the jute plants. Jute fiber is obtained from the stem of jute plants. Silk is obtained from the cocoon of silkworm. And wool is obtained from the fur of sheep. Now see, after the cotton yarns fabric are made, after that fabric this finished cloth is prepared, and after that fiber jute fiber, this jute sack is prepared, and when silk is extracted from the silkworm, this silk cloth is prepared, and you can see this woolen clothes are prepared from the fur of sheep. Now we get fibers from plants. We get fibers such as cotton and jute from plants. Clothes made from cotton fiber keep us cool by allowing the heat to escape from our body. See these cotton balls from cotton plant is extracted, then its cotton thread are made, and this thread is then further spun and it is transformed into cotton cloth, after that cotton t-shirt. We get fibers such as wool and silk from animals. We get silk from silkworm and wool from sheep. See, this is a silkworm insect. From it we prepare silk yarn. From that we prepare silk thread. After that we get silk sari from it. Many silk clothes can be made. It is a long process which can be further explained in higher classes to you. But for fourth class, your level is according to this only. So see, the sheep fur is extracted and yarns are made. After that sweater is prepared. It is a it is not a short process, but it is explained very shortly to the student of class 4th. You will get the detail in class in higher classes. Synthetic fibers. Fibers that are made man-made are called synthetic fibers. That is artificial fiber, you can say. It is prepared by man. It is not a natural fiber. Such as nylon, rayon and polyester are some examples of synthetic fiber. Synthetic fibers are usually strong and last for a very long time. They are used to make raincoats, ropes, parachutes and tent. Now, how can we take care of our clothes so that it can last for a longer period? Clothes should be taken care of to make them look good, last long. Here are a few things that we can do to keep our clothes fresh and long lasting. Dirty clothes should be washed in detergent to remove dirt and dust. Colored clothes should be dried in shade. Clothes can be stored for long periods by keeping mothballs between them to keep insects away. You have seen this mothball your mother may be keeping between the clothes in order to kill the insect or germ which get inside the cloth, which is not visible through naked eyes. Okay, if you doesn't keep this mothball and you just use your cloth after long time, you will imagine that some smell is coming from your cloth. So this mothball helps to protect us from various insect or germs which get infected on cloth. Here are some quiz. I think you understand the chapter properly. If there is any questions or any improvement you want in my video, please let me know. We keep dash between clothes to keep insect away, as we have learned right now. That is mothballs. Which of these will protect you in summer? Woolen sweater or raincoat or cotton clothes? In summer, cotton clothes. A set of similar looking clothes worn by a group of people is called uniform. Fibers that are obtained from either plant or animals are called natural fibers. We get fibers such as dash and dash from animals. Silk and wool from animals. If you like my video, please subscribe to Education Center, like, share and press the bell icon for more notification. Thanks for watching.